they crude? Were they fools? Were they used? Were they bounced on, bounced around on every ounce of propaganda? Or were they lacking that black and white divide like a panda? Damned if I know. Maybe they were winos, and one day we'll find those answers of our ears. Once we get to Mars, if we ever do, we can't even build flying cars. And it's been forever too since we dreamed of that. But them dreams gone flat, like the earth may be. But for what it's worth, I hope we see. Once we get to Mars, Mars, out amongst the stars. So once we get to Mars, did they have reruns or nostalgia? Did they have legions fighting for the valor? Were they even green in pallor? Did they sing in showers? Did they bring in flowers to their ladies on some Martian Valentine's Day? Or were they departing from their wow-a-thon play? Hey, who knows, but in time we're gonna see and put a clean on these mysteries. Those on the slate to be learned and determined at another date. Probably in a time we find post-United States. And know that line ain't a line with no kind of hate. But now it's all a watch and wait. In time, at least in mind, we will see. We get to Mars, if we ever do. We can't even build flying cars. And it's been forever too since we dreamed of that. But them dreams gone flat, like the earth may be. But for what it's worth, I hope we see. Once we get to Mars, Mars, out amongst the stars. Once we get to Mars. In time we will see. It's our destiny. It's best to be patient. One day we'll race far to Mars, even if it ain't from this nation. That's right, that flight, our knowledge will grow far. Once we get to Mars, once we get to Mars, Mars, out amongst the stars. Once we get to Mars, once we get to Mars, once we get to Mars, out amongst the stars. Once we get our asses on blast, fastest to that fourth rock, we'll sure talk. Once we get